So the first option is very simple. It's just some drawing, and it's taking your bomb shape or your flower shape, whichever's in your pack. You'll have both options, and you can cut them out in cardboard. So my inspiration for one of these pieces was, it was actually my neighbours who lived in London for a while, and there's a photograph of them with three ladies with 3 gas masks on. And then I just started thinking, there was another picture of dogs with gas masks that I'd found somewhere, and I thought it'd be interesting if you could, if you had to put a gas mask on your pet, how would you do it? What would they look like? It might be quite funny. So I'm going to use my pencil first of all, and very lightly kind of sort of sketch out where I want to put my lettering. So my lettering's going at the top, and then the animal's going in the bottom. Not too heavy. I think, a lot of people think of their pencil, they're drawing really heavily on it, but if you do it very lightly, you can go back over it again and rub it out. And then when you're sort of satisfied with, your layout, you don't have to put much detail on. I would pick a selection of pens. Now I've kept this one here to the blue palette, so you could pick out different colours of blue, or if you wanted, you could pick out different colours, but just try and maybe keep to two colours, and it just means it looks better in the end rather than putting loads of different colours on. And it doesn't have to be felt tip pens. You can use, just whatever you have to hand. Colouring pencils, crayons. Have a look and see if you can find something to inspire you about the war. It could be gas masks that are in your pack, or it could be something else, but something that that you find that you're connected to, and I'll keep on working with mine and see what happens in the end. Your second option is it's a connection with the posters and the newspaper articles that were in the newspapers at the time about families sleeping in the fields. So within your pack, you'll either have a flower shape or a bomb shape, doesn't matter which one you use. You'll also have some images of, posters. So there's the Wake Up Ulster, and then there's the Home Guard, and you'll see Women's Institute and the Air Raid Protection. So if you cut out your shape, I actually don't worry about where I'm going to put things. I'm just going to cut everything out. So once you're happy with your arrangement, so then we just get our glue and stick everything down. There's loads of different things you can do. There's one that we made with, it's just about sleeping in the fields. It's the newspaper article, a wee bit about Women's Land Army and the Home Guard. Or you could there's one with evacuation of children on the bus, with clothing coupons. Again, you use your imagination as much as you can. You can make it quite symmetrical, or you could do like I've done, just sort of random kind of shapes, ideas. Again, loads of, one about air raid shelters. Again, or the air raid poster with the air raid warden on it. I love these badges myself, just all the different kinds of badges that they have. I mean, there's so much scope here for connecting with your own stories. I just let your imagination go. So this option is our homemade scraper board. We've all done some scraper board when we were at primary school, using crayons and either ink or paint over the top. So this is just a few options that you can try at home. So if you cut your flower shape out of in cardboard this time, and you can just get your crayon, doesn't matter what colour, you can use different colours. You must make sure you put plenty of crayon on. You have to cover all the white, otherwise your paint will not stick properly, you know. So you can use 2 different colours as well. You can put something different in the middle. Okay, so now when you've got that all covered, you want to mix up your paint. Now, this is washing up liquid. Just run in the middle, any kind of washing up liquid. You're roughly using half and half washing up liquid and paint. And you can use black paint or navy paint, it just depends on what you've got, something dark. So you just paint a very thin coat over the top of everything. So once you've covered everything, you have to let that dry. Okay, so now you've got your scraper board. You can decide what design you're using. I'm just using a design from the badges. And what you can use a knife, or you can use a pencil, or anything sharp at all, but you're only just scraping this top layer of paint away. As you can see, it's coming through quite well. We're just going to scrape our design. Now, I'll just show you what a pencil does. Different tools make different marks. So if you've got a finer tool, it'll obviously cut through quite finer. You can experiment as much as you like. It's good fun to try different colours in your background. And even if you didn't want to use black paint, you could maybe try something else. I mean, you could even put white paint on top of it, as long as you have a contrast between the front, what you have underneath and what you have on top.